Hey folks, my name is Bridget Davis and I've been a professional chef for over 25 years. I've worked in restaurants all around the world and I'm so excited to be here in this beautiful Peter Hay kitchen, being able to cook you up a treat. Because as well as cooking, I've actually been doing some other stuff and I've got them here to show you. I've been writing a couple of cookbooks. This one here is called Breakfast Around the World, and if you purchase a Peter Hay kitchen, they just might throw in a copy of that book and I even might sign it for you. But today's recipe actually comes from my first cookbook, 128 recipes that saved my life, or at least my dinner, could save your life too. All right, let's get down to business. So what we're cooking today is a beautiful piece of Scotch fillet, which I have right here. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna season up that Scotch fillet, put some wonderful avocado oil on it. Be generous here, guys. That avocado oil tastes fantastic, and it's a high temperature cooking oil, so it won't burn when you throw it into a hot pan. Now don't forget, steaks do have two sides, so we're gonna do the other side as well. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to season it with some sea salt flakes here, as you can see. So all that's left to do now is pop this gorgeous steak into a sizzling hot pan. So when your pan's got a lovely haze coming off it, you know it's nice and hot. You need to lay in your steak, being careful, so I'm going to lay it away from me. And you hear that sizzle? That's what you're looking for. You know your steak's going to start to cook. And for this size steak, I'm going to cook it for about 3 to 4 minutes on either side. We're going to flip it over, and this beautiful cut of New Zealand beef is going to turn out so tender. All right, let's plate it up. It's perfectly cooked. Look at that, fantastic. I'm going to allow that to rest just for a couple of minutes, but while I'm allowing it to rest, what I can now do is prepare the hummus that we're going to be placing the steak on. So taking up a platter that you intend to serve your dish on, spoon our hummus out. So it's so easy, it just goes from the pan to the plate. Once our hummus is on the plate, taking up your spoon, just begin to flatten it out just ever so slightly. And you see how we've got these little peaks and troughs set into the hummus? This is the perfect opportunity for you to drizzle your avocado oil into your hummus, so you're making the most beautiful pools of avocado oil in there. All that's left to do now is to chop up our steak, taking yourself a nice sharp knife and slice it into thin strips. Now the thinner the strips, the better, because that means that more of your steak can be served to your guests. We're going to lay it onto your bed of hummus. And we're going to finish the steak off really simply. I have some sliced radishes here, which are just gorgeous, which I'm just going to place on top. Some freshly chopped chives. Sprinkle on those chives. And why not complete this gorgeous dish with some wonderful micro herbs. And last but not least, another sprinkling of that gorgeous molten sea salt. Now, I just love the functionality of this Peter Hay kitchen. Check out this drawer system. It is so well organized. Everything I need is right in its place. But do you know what's really cool? Let's just say you're doing some cooking, fingers will get a little bit messy. It also has what is known as one-touch close. So if you've got messy fingers, that's all you got to do. Now, how easy is that? And I'll have another great recipe for you real soon. Just leave us your details and we'll send it out to you. Get inspired in a Peter Hay kitchen.